Hello. My hair is very much because I slept weird. Well, more like it slipped from my head and my hair decided it hates me. Moriarty! Hi. I literally had just posted your thing and I was like, I'm live. How goes? Yes, hi guys. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. Literally just finished my coffee, so accomplished. Not been up to terribly much so far. I really do miss my art supplies. I'm sitting here drafting. Also made sure to actually cut. Contemplating. I should have ate something. That's what I forgot. Oops. I guess I could do that during the break. Oops. I was just like, I should have probably ate something because I usually try to eat while having coffee to make sure I don't have coffee on the empty stomach because my stomach does not like that, unfortunately, which is a shame. Really wish it didn't do that. Yep. Basically been lurking in a stream or two before I got on here. Hey, thank you for the follow the other day. Yeah, there's a lot of people actually who do the yarn stuff here on Twitch. One of them being right here. Cold brew doesn't upset my stomach like. Yes, but cold brew also I feel like is a little bit stronger. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know sometimes cold brew can be stronger than regular coffee, and I try not to have my coffee too strong. That is also a thing. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yes. Brand. Okay, that is also fair. But yes, Moriarty sometimes do the crafty things. I'll drink my. Yeah, I prefer my coffee warm. Moriarty does the craft stuff. There's also Girl November, who is on twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays typically, in the morning. So from about like 10 to noon. Sometimes we'll go on a wee bit longer. Moriarty's stream time tends to be slightly sporadic. Obviously, please correct me if I'm incorrect on that, but I know you tend to be like here and there. Miss having, yeah, I know you're more stacked stuff, but it was fun watching you craft. It's been a really long time since I'd seen you craft anything. Not that you have to cater to your audience, you do what you do. Let's see. Whippet Knitter also does bit of knitting. I forgot if she crochets, but knitting is her main thing. I guess this is turning into shout out time. Let's see. I sometimes forget her schedule. I am terrible. But I know she's usually on Sundays in the afternoon if she'll pop on that, and maybe, if not Wednesday, Thursday nights. Also, anytime I discuss is usually Eastern because I'm in the Eastern time zone, so that is usually a time zone I'm relating to. Let's see. Rogue Knitter, who happens to be on, who does a variety of craft stuff. Knitting, crocheting, spinning. I think she has like tiny hairpin looms, so tiny bit of weaving. She has snakes which show up on the weekend, but usually, you know, after like a whole lot of warning, so that is a thing. Savvy Knits, who hangs out here in the channel sometimes, also does the crafty stuff and things. Crochets majority of the time. I forget if she knits things too, but no, definitely crochets. Let's see, make sure I have the right person. Okay, good. Yes, I do. Awesome. Because I sometimes forget. Alright. Who else do I have? No problem. Someone else actually told me that, and I usually try to pass it along when people are struggling with SSK because before that SSK hated me. I hated SSK when you have to do it the regular way. It annoys me. Let's see. And speaking of that person being Sarah Dawn Designs, let's see. Who does create or okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's incorrect then. Is that... Okay, still incorrect. I'm pretty sure there's an S in there, and I'm forgetting it. Because that is how I roll. How about I just check? That would be helpful, although I don't think she's in Discord, so... Nope. Ugh. How many times can I get it wrong, is the question. Actually, you know what? Since I've been in her channel, how about I just type it in up there? That would help. Yep. 2 S's. I've had coffee and I am just like being completely bad at this right now. Yes, I just checked. I'm like, I could have just done that. Hi, don't poke me. I am being a terrible person and not remembering people's names. Thank you. I'm like, I'm missing something here, aren't I? How goes Saturday? I've had coffee. This should not be happening, but it is. Like, I see her, like, at least once a week and sometimes pop in her stream. I should know by now. Which also, speaking of Don't Poke Me, also does the crafty things and stuff. I love it when people are here, so I can just do that. She does cross stitch, knitting, also spin the floof thing a little bit. Boo! I hope it's nothing serious and it's just, you know, general weirdness. Welcome. Let's see. Who else? There's Mr. Art Burns, who also does art. Exhaustion and port. Yeah. That also will do it. Let's see. Okay, I have his name correct. There we go. And that's about last person I have I need to shout out, I think. I am probably missing a ton of people, but trust me, there are lots and lots and lots of crafty people hanging around Twitch. Hey, Keldar, you're fine. I didn't realize I hadn't checked the thing, but yeah, so Mr. Art Brains, as he suggests by the name, does art stuff. He also does knitting. Been doing rather chill streams. He just got back from doing move and stuff and things. Also, there. So you can stop staring at my face the entire time. There we go. Like a couple of weeks ago now, actually. Yeah, Mr. Hurt Braids had changed his name a couple of weeks ago. Also, I think I might. Oh, that would be why. I'm like, why is this going so fast? Because it is going too fast. I try not to keep this thing. Like 3 is the fastest I'll keep this thing on. And that's more of if I'm probably spinning, you know, silk or something that needs a ton of twist to it. I feel like I'm been a little bit slower. Because I'm the type of person who does not need the yarn to be yanked out of my hands, which the tension's not that high, it's just this thing's going a little bit fast for my liking. So let's turn this down just a smidge. Okay, I think that should suffice. Alrighty. Yeah, no. If you're not feeling great, definitely go and take a nap. But glad to see you. Feel better. Also, yeah, I should just pause a little bit before. Thank you. Alright. I should have pre-drafted these because I knew I didn't have much of that left. Been on there. Let me split this guy and go from there. Yeah. Alright, come on. Okay. For anybody curious what I'm spinning, this is straight 100% acrylic. I've spun a good chunk of this braid already, like, I'm pretty sure if I spin for like the next couple of days, I'll probably finish this. Getting a spinning wheel. Yeah, this is a lot more convenient for me in part because of price and also, you know, space-wise. This takes up a lot less space than a traditional spinning wheel would, which is mainly why I got this. For anybody who doesn't know, this is the Electric Eel Wheel 6. I gotten this on Kickstarter, so I gotten it for a little bit cheaper than what it is currently in the on the website, Dreaming Robots, where they sell it from. Which website it goes for about $280 plus shipping, which shipping in the US is about $20. About $20. So call it about $300. So this would probably be equivalent. Yeah, this is probably about the equivalent of, say, Woolmaker's Bliss, give or take. I don't know about the current price, but Woolmaker's Bliss traditional wheel is about in that price frame. The fastest this goes is 1800 RPM, so 1800 revolutions per minute, which is pretty fast. If you have the nano, the 1.1 nano, it goes 1,000 revolutions per minute, so a wee bit slower. Like, you literally do not need to have this all the way up, unless, like, you need it that fast. And honestly, with a traditional wheel, speed is not the thing. It's more of figuring out, like, what works for you, in all honesty. Because you do not need to be Sonic the Hedgehog to spin on the thing. Also, I need to file down these nails because I feel like some of these edges are catching on the fiber. Alright, let me get this to go in here. Of course, I'm saying this like I'm an expert. I am not, and I'm not pretending to be in any way. Like, I've only been spinning for, say, how many years it's been? Say about 2, if not 3. Yeah, almost about 3. So I started on spindles. Drop spindles did not really work for me. Turkish spindles worked out a lot better in my consistency, and then made over to the electric eel wheel. So certainly still a work in progress there. But yeah, there are people with a lot more experience hanging around here. I'll tell you that much. Have you already spun on like a spindle or something? Which that is usually like the least expensive way to break into spinning. Like, get a spindle of whether it be a Turkish or a drop spindle. Which Turkish is a drop spindle. I always tend to like put them in 2 different categories, but in the same category. More like a top whirl and a bottom whirl. Difficult to. Yeah, definitely grab some fiber, although acrylic is not the way you want to start, I'll tell you that right now. Because acrylic is definitely a bit more slippery in comparison to, you know, most wools that you're gonna be using. Do it! Thank you for those, Keldar. Also, that reminds me, I didn't open Giftbot because I am a dork who keeps forgetting to do so. That. Yeah, this is definitely, like, I'd say, like, more intermediate than beginner friendly. Usually, if you're gonna spin fiber, you usually want something, like if you're just getting into it, of a longer staple. So it's a bit more mistake friendly. That's the proper term to use. Yeah, a bit more forgiving, rather. There we go. Because anything with like a shorter staple, like say cotton, is going to be really hard to get a handle of. Or something that needs a lot of twist, like silk. Or something with silk blended in it. Also, I like to be able to see the thing. There. I clicked on a thing and it made OBS briefly wander behind windows. So yeah, long of the short is there are a variety of options. And there's certainly some good material like the Fleece and Fiber source book. If you want to get into like the, what's the face? The details of things. That's certainly a good place to look. Which I have that digitally. Is my no, my tablet's not on. I could probably grab that after the break. A bit later. There are a bunch of other books, but that's the one that springs to mind. That tells you like the kinds of sheep and what kind of stuff you could possibly use it for. But what are you guys up to today? I know Moriarty is contemplating what food noms to have. I have not spun alpaca yet. Other than acrylic, I have not spun like anything not wool. Although I have used like a tiny bit of alpaca. That stuff does not have like as much memory as say wool does, so it's like it doesn't like spring back. Kinda like cotton in the fact that it kinda just like stretches outwards, so it's certainly something to consider when you're making stuff with it. Also, it would be cool to own a sheep. Finding it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine a live tutorial. I've literally only done one once on my YouTube, and that was like making stitch markers. Alright. Also, I really should check if I need to move this hook down, which I probably should have a while ago. Yeah. Definitely have good luck with that. What is the tutorial gonna be on? Hopefully nothing too intense, so at least you have some leeway. Alright, my streaming rings. Not sure what that is. Also, so I'm guessing you mean you can't do it on both platforms based on the unfortunately, like simultaneously. There we go. Words are great. And a thrill that falls into a cushion with built-in. Oh, pockets. You have my support with pockets. Pockets make everything better. Agreed. Try not to get onto the fake pocket soapbox. I hate fake pockets so much. It's like such a disappointment because it's like, hey, you think you're gonna get pockets? Nope. How fast am I going? I have a little bit more weight, so I've had this going like at a little bit more tension and a little bit faster than what I've had it going before. This is close to about 3 ounces, I'd say, maybe slightly more than that going on here. But I have not had a chance to personally weigh one of these bobbins, so I can't tell the accuracy of that statement. And you keep, yes, because you think that there are pockets there, but they're not. The illusion of pockets. Ah, that's why. Okay. Also, might have to start adjusting the gain pretty soon, based on how this is looking. If not, like now. The pros and cons of being right next to a window. Also, eventually I'm gonna have to like invest in one of those like spinning aprons I see everybody have. Not everybody. Shouldn't say that. But like some people who spin on streams sometimes tend to have those spinning aprons. No, no, no bees. No. I am not a fan of beads. They stay on their side of the street and I stay in mine. Anything that flies and happens to fly close to my head is like a... Is that false pockets in Spanish? I presume that's false pockets in Spanish. Or Portuguese. Okay. I know false, so is false. And that's about it. I only speak. I only know a wee bit of Chinese. Hold on. Sorry. Annoyingly, these rooms are a bit... what's the word I'm looking for? Echoey. Because a good chunk of these have tiles, so which are pretty great for acoustics. That also means sound travels, which is annoying. But yeah, only personally obviously know English and a bit of Chinese. I mean, also a speck of Spanish, like barely from when I was taking it in middle school / high school. I honestly preferred Chinese. It also helps that was what I was taking first. Yeah, I took like 3 semesters of it in college. I honestly spoke it a lot better than, I wrote it. And yeah, I know, because no alphabet. Which means figuring out all the characters and stuff. I'm trying to get back into figuring how that is, because I still have like the books. I definitely want to go over everything. Pretty much, and also there's a specific order. You kind of have to be into right characters. That's the thing too. Which I do have Chinese mode on this keyboard. I don't really use it. Just seemed like having the option there. Oh, also let me open Streamlabs. I've done that already, although you'll notice because when it starts typing in Chinese and you start typing the word, the character comes up, like which character you want, because there are variations to characters based on, who you're speaking to and the circumstance. So you'll notice if you accidentally switch to Chinese. Trust me. But luckily that does not happen terribly often. Dan, hello. I already oh no. Yeah. Happy Saturday to you, Jane. How goes? I am here chattering along while I spin more floof, which slowly but surely getting done. Like, if I keep going, I might be able to start plying this next week, maybe. Although I'd probably give this a rest, although I'm not sure if the whole resting the fiber would apply to acrylic. But, I usually tend to like to give my fibers a rest. Stayed up till, oh my god, no. I literally cannot do that. Like, 3 a.m. is when I tap out, like, I'll be serious. And yes, I said tap out like this is wrestling. That's the point where my brain's like, no, we're not doing this. Like, unless a bout of insomnia happens, 3 a.m. is where it's like, nope. No more of this. You're going to bed. Whether you like it or not. So, stream labels. Where art thou? Add coffee. Coffee will do it, which I had coffee before the stream, so I'll be chattering along like no one's business. But no, that's not good. I had coffee. Yeah, I just read that. I just have another. No, thank you. No, thank you. 4 hours is usually where I hit the limit. I forget what my longest stream. I think my longest, yeah, my anniversary stream actually is my longest. So the longest I've been on is like 5 hours. My brain usually like runs out of steam after a certain while. I thought, yeah, it's like people shows up and you're about to leave. But sometimes I usually have to make out like a hard limit because it's like I know myself. So it's usually a good idea of like when to stop. Alright. How are we doing? Do I need to move this guy yet? This is a little bit higher. Although, actually, let's see. Oh, this doesn't look like fun up enough. Like it was going a little bit too fast to my liking. So I'd rather check that now. Later. Okay, I think that's about here-ish. Let's check. Yeah. I'd rather notice it being a little underspun now rather than later when I'm playing and it does the weird. So I've had that happen where it's just like la la la, and suddenly something just kind of comes apart because I didn't spin it satisfactory enough. Although with this, you can't put too much twist into it either, because this will literally snap on you, because plastic, well, technically petroleum byproduct and blah blah blah. But still, either way. Yeah, I usually make do, but yeah, I hate when that happens, and it makes me very angry, although that also can happen if you're like spinning thin enough and this stuff can't deal with the weight, which I had that happen on my larger spindle because I have one of those turtle made spindles, the 2-ounce ones that are like, it's like trying to spin a brick when you're first trying to do it, because it's like, yeah, 2 ounces, that can be that bad. Flick, and it's like, what the hell? What is this? It's just more weight, so you have to put a little bit more force. It certainly feels like trying to flick a brick. I'm not joking when I say it. Also, whoops, yeah. I should have wrapped that around my hand. Although I think, yeah, about here is where I'd want to move this back down a bit. There we go. I sometimes have terrible timing with moving the hook, so. Oops, yeah, that's catching on that. Let's not do that. There we go. Also, I really do need to get a control card. This does come with a control card, but if you want to see like your wraps per inch, it's obviously a wee bit harder because it's plastic. So it's gonna slide everywhere. Not impossible. Plus it doesn't allow for terribly much in variation. So at some point I am probably gonna get the one that has been hanging out in my Etsy cart for forever. Yeah, it's not terrible, but... And maybe you can, like, say, like, have something like rubber bands or something on the edges to avoid it coming off. But yeah, that's just a thing. I imagine those are, like, less expensive. So it makes sense why they ship those out. Yeah, also, if you're looking at this wheel, just to note this has a foot pedal, which that's what I'm using to start and stop this thing. I love the fact that this has a foot pedal. It makes things so much easier. Because the older versions do not involve a foot pedal. Although technically, if you want to, you can have like extensions that turn the thing on and off, so you don't have to like turn the dial, the speed dial. Okay, you can't see that on camera. I would have to move this thing. You know, the speed dial on the opposite side here. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Alright. So yeah, I'll be back. No worries. Enjoy coffee. Coffee is good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to adjust because my pants look white and it's like they are pink color. So that means it is stupid bright over here. And oh, let me hurry up and do that because that's gonna get too much twist in there soon enough. But too much twist is usually a lot better than not enough twist. Because sometimes that'll even itself out down the line. Also, I'm spinning a wee bit thin, aren't I? Yeah. I'm gonna get a little bit thin. Oops. Also, it looks like I'll need to cut another piece of this. Which makes sense considering I didn't cut that piece terribly long. Alright, oh, let's see. A little less gain. Come on. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, let's move this down just a hair more. Come on. There we go. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Hopefully you are having a good Saturday so far. Also, let me not click on that. Also, while I'm staring at that, let me just cut another piece of floof while I'm at it. Come on. Oh, we are getting really close to the end of the bits of yellow. That's a shame. I like the yellow. Alright. Yeah, we are getting really, really close to ending on this yellow. And it's gonna be a bit more black and bald, which it's gonna have like a nice, interesting contrast to it. I was thinking, depending on how crazy this gets, I could, like, you know, make myself, a t-shirt or something out of this yarn, because I have another braid of this. Well, that would probably work out pretty well as, you know, a t-shirt of some kind. Probably knit, although I could crochet, depending on if I have enough yarn. Also depends on how thick this is. Considering I'm going to chain ply, more than likely, I suspect this should be about fingering weight as usual, give or take. Yeah, thank you for that follow. I hope you're having a good Saturday so far. I'm just here spinning acrylic floof. There. Alright. And let me do this next piece. I'm separating this into halves here. Sometimes it's pretty difficult to get this to separate evenly. As you can see, with like 6 or 7 different colors going on. Actually, yellow, like a hint of orange, but mostly pink. So, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. There's also teal, black, and white. So 8 different colors going on. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. Actually, I want this one because that's where I ended it at. Honestly, if I thought about it, I could have just like split it so it's like, you know, half of these colors and half of the brighter side. Yeah, I'm actually spinning acrylic yarn here. Sorry, drafting. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I have another braid of this, and also I have 2 braids, which each braid is about 4 ounces, so technically I have a pound of acrylic floof, but most of my fiber I have is wool. Which, for anybody who actually wants to try acrylic, you can always see if anybody's destashing any Lion brand homespun. But since you can always just take that and spin it after you like take out the stuff holding it together. It's a bit of core spun of like, say, string, which is like polyester, I think. And the outside is also has a bit of string to it, so you take those parts off and you'll basically get like bits of roving. Which I've done that already. And it's really cool. But yeah, it depends on how this plies. I am curious to see how this turns out to be. A bit of this, the twister's going in the opposite direction, so I am gonna have to cut that off once I get to it. I'd still keep it in play, it's just I would probably play it separately. Or technically, I could just always spin it back in the opposite direction. Considering this is like about 40 wraps per inch, I tend to spin at most of the time. Although this is probably a little bit inconsistent at times, but mostly about 40 wraps per inch. So this is probably going to be about sock weight, which that is usually what I spin at. So that is usually where I end up lying in when it comes to my finished yarn, even though I do at some point want to try and spin thicker weight yarn. Also, yeah, the fiber's floating around, so my face is starting to be like, meh. I can feel it. It's mainly because I tend to knit a lot of socks is why I think I tend to spin a lot more towards the sock weight. Sometimes it does end up like thicker sock weight. That also depends on the fiber too. Because some wools tend to spin up a little bit thicker, which is certainly something you have to keep in mind when you're spinning. I sometimes do have worsted, but worsted is usually my acrylic stuff. So if I'm making, hats, towels, a shawl. Although I have not done a worsted weight shawl. But it's like, I don't use DPNs. Yeah, DPNs and I are not really friends. I usually like circular needles. The Chow Gurus. Specifically the fixed ones are what I prefer when it comes to my sock knitting. I've only yeah, some people usually have second sock syndrome where things go weird. Which thankfully that usually doesn't really happen to me. But it's a thing. Which is what usually makes it helpful to try and like knit your socks 2 at a time. But if you're doing like a complex pattern, that makes things a bit more ridiculous. I usually prefer to knit 1 sock at a time, but that's just me. At some point I do mean to try 2 at a time. Still need to knit fair. That is fair. Yeah, if you're gonna, you can do plain socks though too. You can certainly knit 2 at a time. All done. Give me a second. Also, apparently tiny bit of drop frames. Alright, also, while I'm sitting here, let me close this because I don't need that any further. And let me check why is that looking like that. And... oh, okay. There we go. Nothing pressing. Alright. Also, how about I don't open the wrong window? This is what happens when you have like 6 different things open. Make that 7, actually. This is why people have like 2nd and 3rd monitors. But I don't have the space. for that. So don't. Alright. I'm eventually gonna need to move this hook again. Yeah, I like my chill music, although I think this is gonna switch over to Professor Layton music. So that will be a thing. Which, depending on where you are in the playlist, sometimes their songs are soothing, other times can be a bit dramatic and suspenseful. Words. Words. Although I do enjoy the compliment that it's basically the stream is soothing enough that the possibility of falling asleep is evident. Hard to... Yeah. I wish I had more than one monitor, but that's probably not gonna be a thing for quite some time. Like, I've been streaming for 4 years, and I've not had a monitor. Maybe next year? I doubt it, though. Alright. Like, if I'm somehow still streaming, like, year 10 or something. Yeah. That's also a thing with monitors. So it's not, like, ridiculous to have to look over at this screen, like, somewhere over here, and then look at the other screen for other things. Speaking of Professor Layton, there we go. Okay, I know which one this is. Crossover one with Phoenix Ace Detective or something. A cheap Walmart flat panel. Dude, whatever works. Also, I mean dude in a general sense, not like just guy sense. I know some people tend to equate dude. Well, one of them. That is also helpful. Sales are usually pretty helpful when it comes to this. A laptop, small, flat screen. Yeah. Yeah, that usually helps bring down the price a wee bit. Open box. But I also have to be careful with what you get when it comes to open box. Well, if you get like a really good quality open box, it's usually not a problem. Alright, yeah, I can move back a little bit more. I want this to be... Okay, that's the end of this thing. As long as it's fair. Come on. There we go. Indeed. I would hope so. I'm not terribly well versed on their open box, but usually there should be a capability to return things and such within, you know, the usual time frame and so on and so forth. I'm just gonna probably yeah, like if the sound's not the thing you need, that should totally be fine. Because it's more of a visual than sound quality. Here's the Best Buy one from okay. Alright. Somewhat close to the end of this piece here. Basically, as long as the visual quality doesn't look like you're playing Stardew, you should be fine. Which, I love Stardew. But yeah, obviously, don't need 8-bit quality. TV for everything else. Come on. Alright, there we go. And, alright, we're pretty close to the end of this piece here, so I'll take Hey, what's up? And fair. Minecraft TV quality would probably be worse. What is up? How is your Saturday going? Let me actually attach this piece over here. Also, was I mistaking you for... I don't think so. Okay, good. Because you and someone else in here have similar name colors, so I'm like, I hope I didn't confuse you with other person, but it doesn't look like it. Does that be a thing sometimes? With people with names of similar length and color, it tends to get confusing real quick. I managed to catch a stray. Alright, you're 3 hours behind me, so 11 a.m. Not that. I wish I could sleep that late. That doesn't happen. I was up since 7:30? That's mainly because I fell asleep at like 12. Looking for a false pockets comment instead of do I do homework? Also, what is homework? Also, I don't miss homework. One day, oh god, no. I don't think my, yeah. That would definitely not help matters. There we go. Okay, that's too goddamn thin, but it's fine. Just have to worry about that when playing. Also, I said I was gonna take a break. And I'm just like, I'll just continue to spin, it's fine. Look, this... I don't care if it misses me is the main thing. It can stay where it's at. Finish my homework, I can play. I have never, well actually no. Other than the Facebook version back in like middle school / high school. Probably high school. I have not played Sims. But I keep finding, yeah. Also, my only thing with the foot pedals is sometimes I tend to like press the thing when I don't mean to press the thing. And it's like, these are not brakes in a car. I don't need to be pressing this. Collector's okay. I didn't realize they had collector's edition, but I feel like every game has a collector's edition. I also presume that is a character from there. Alright. Okay, now I think I'll stop, because I'm like, if I just continue to sit here, I'll just continue to keep spinning, and I'll be like, why didn't I ever take my break? And be very annoyed about it. Alright, let's see. Let me just cut another piece while I'm at it too, because that's gonna be gone in like the first half hour. Breaks it. Indeed. I'm usually good about it, but I'm like, there are times where I just get caught in the chatting and it's just like, oh yeah, that break thing. That's kind of should be happening. Alright, there. Which, this is the last bit of yellow, I think. Yeah, there's like tiny bits of it here, but we're actually at the end of the yellow. Aww. As you can see, we're getting closer and closer to finishing that braid. Which I didn't realize until I was like, oh. I just go, yeah, me would suck sometimes. But I knew, boo. Alright, intending on chain plying, and you were totally fine to ask. I was mentioning that before. I intend on chain plying because I probably won't 3-ply. And alright, I can see. That's better. If using an object graphics card and filled. That sounds like a nightmare. Alright, so break time it is for me. I'm gonna grab my water that is hanging out over there and stretch so my body doesn't hate me. I'll be back in like the usual 5 to 10 minutes. So, be right back. Also, I forever chain ply. There we are. Hi again. Not sure why it's saying hi to the bot again. Let me catch up on chat. And yeah, that is indeed a thing. Which I do find annoying that Twitch has the whole, hey, you can't have the video muted or else it doesn't count. Like, people can still watch people do the things and the stuff. Without having the sound on. Thank you! Like I was saying, that did take a wee bit longer than I expected it to. Alright. Also, I said I was gonna move this hook soon, I think. Feels like it needs to get moved. Not now, pretty soon. So I just remembered what we were talking about in Prismatic Mage's stream the other day about the animated emotes that are apparently gonna become a thing now. So I'm gonna have to figure out, you know, or at least figure out further animation stuff and things. Although this is gonna be, you know, a thing first for partners, and then apparently, according to the article Twitch wrote, affiliates by the end of the year. Which I'm wondering, I didn't fully read the article, but I'm wondering if that's going to be a tier 1 thing, or is that like a higher tier type of reward for subs and that sort of thing. Honestly, a good chunk of the stuff that you learn as you go. So that is totally fine. Alright, yeah. That's good enough, I think. Well, actually, just a little bit more. Come on. Alright, and perhaps that a wee bit. In general, with Twitch, you learn by doing, pretty much. But honestly, maybe if you have like a digital post-it note, or maybe have it written somewhere, like if you need to know how to do a thing. I imagine that also could be helpful. And remove. That's weird. I've never subbed. Like, you know, actual sub. Not like the follow sub. Because they have like a join. I really don't understand why their follows are so called subscribe. It's not an actual subscription. That is like the main thing that I've had like a weird issue on language-wise with YouTube. I mean, yes, there are other things with YouTube. Which I do have one. I have not posted videos in a while, in part because of the whole, hey, I'd accidentally fried the past PC's motherboard like KFC. So that was a thing. Membership there is like a sub. Yeah. The whole terminology is a bit backwards, but can't tell I can't tell YouTube what to do. Not that they really listen to anybody that isn't a top person, so things certainly don't change. Yeah, I was trying to change the battery on the old one because the old battery was not holding any charge. And the battery had worked, but it's like it kept coming on. So I basically pulled the battery, and I think that short-circuited everything and just fried the motherboard. So in February, I had to go buy a whole new laptop, which that hurt my wallet. Like, I was like, ugh. Although honestly, it's an upgrade too, so there's that at least. Yeah, I only had 8 RAM, this has 16. So at least things don't start complaining as much. And also I can actually play games that aren't Stardew Valley, and the computer doesn't lose its mind, so that is much helpful. Not sure what an MB4 be. Before. Okay, before. I'm not sure what it is. Motherboard. Okay. Ricardo's motherboard. It caught fire? But how? Also, you mean actually, like, actual smoke coming out? Motherboard? Yeah, this is the first time. This is like my 4th laptop. Anything is possible with that. Actual, Jesus. No. That is not good. I can say at least that I had not made anything catch fire. There's that. I'm not that level of technology cursed. He's no longer. I would hope not. That is like one of those things. I would not attempt that. Actual smoke coming out of it. Yee. That sounds like a potential electrical issue coming on in there. Or maybe something like in the fan. Like whatever dust particles eventually like clogging up in there enough to cause that sort of smoking. That's my best guess. Machines run on smoke. These are one of those times I can't tell if you're fully serious. I'm pretty sure you're not. Okay, how about that? Okay, there. Yeah, I need to draft that just a tiny bit. Or else that was gonna be very, very weird. Also, how did I not do that? That's great. There. Fried electro. Ah. Yeah. Fair enough. Stacy, hello. I have you up on the separate thing. How goes? Thank you for the raid. Okay, you definitely shouldn't be getting an ad because I did the pre-roll. How goes? How was the rest of your stream? I literally peeked and saw you were still on. Hello! Welcome! Yeah, no, I did a pre-roll, so it definitely should not be going. It still has like 8 minutes left, so everybody is free from ads for the moment. And yay! Also, that means I can close that tab. How are you guys? Hope everybody is having a good Saturday so far. You're spinning on the... Yay! Welcome! Halfway. Nice. Thank you for the shout out. Anybody who is coming here for the first time, hi, hello, Serena variety caster of pretty much too many things. Right now, spinning some acrylic fiber here. I call it floof because I can. Do it! Try the floof spinning. I guess, as I imply, I like to do a variety of things, usually knitting, spinning, crocheting, chainmail, digital traditional art, sometimes games. Usually Stardew Valley, but I do branch out into other stuff. I believe that covers it all. No, weaving. Weaving, that's the new one. Newest one. But yeah, if you happen to like any of these things, totally feel free to give a follow. Usually keep it chill here most of the times. hope so. I would hope so at this point. Thank you. This is probably one of the more colorful things I've ever spun. Walls of Gab, there we go, who hangs out here sometimes, was de-stashing some acrylic, and I was like, hey, give me 2 grades of this. Which we are pretty much a good chunk of the way, like, I'd say about 3/4 now, if not slightly more than that, through this first braid here. Also, Spicy Eggnog. That is quite the name. Thank you for the follow. Also, if you want to get into spinning, this is not the stuff for you to spin at first because acrylic is a lot more slippery. It's a lot harder to, like, keep a firm hold of. Also, sometimes if you break it, it's definitely going to be a little bit more difficult to get it to stick back together. Not impossible, but it's one of those things where it's like you have to be a bit more careful. Honestly, not terribly much. I mean, I have about, well, close to 3 years of experience, so I have some level of an idea what I'm doing. Alright, get this there. And let's do this next piece here. I'm trying to make sure I cut a piece before I do the thing. Also, this is the last piece that has like a prominent bit of yellow in there. The rest of it is just straight black. Like, black with, you know, most of the darker colors, so small bit of green, blues and the purple and the pink. So this is gonna be quite a drastic lookingly different section compared to everything else. Also, there were some sections without the yellow before it, so it's gonna look quite interesting when I apply. Yeah, honestly, it is not that hard to get into. Thank you for the follow! Also, I do have VODs, so in case you missed the rest of this, totally feel free to check out the VODs. That's what they're there for. Alright, let me split this into 2. Come on. I need that. Oh, there's gonna be a streaky yellow in there. It's fine. It's fine. Although I know some people, myself included, are kind of weird about watching VODs because sometimes you come to Twitch for the social aspect, which, you know, watching a VOD can be lacking. So, yeah, that's a thing too. Alright, come on. I just need you to split. Oh, I forgot that bit of yellow. Might be able to get that off. Yeah, basically this has about 8 different colors going on in here. I try to split it with like about 4 in each one. Doesn't always happen, but again, I try. Also, the idea is when this is done and plied, I plan on doing a chain ply, which, for anybody who doesn't know what a chain ply is, basically, you kind of loop the yarn like so. So, basically, you would have this and then hook the yarn through, and then you wrap it opposite to the direction it was plied in, the single, which that's what this stuff is plied in. So I have it going in S-twist, so S-twist being clockwise? Yeah, S-twist is clockwise, so Z would be counterclockwise. So, about going this way, and then it will ply itself together. And basically you'll end up with yarn in that method. Also, okay, how about we don't do that? There we go. Ta-da! I love Indeed. Although, depending on what kind of day you're having, it sometimes can be kind of like, people. Also, Stacy, obviously, if you need to go and have food or whatever the case may be, obviously go do that. But yeah, mainly I tend to spin wool, but considering this, I have another braid of this fiber and two more of like a neutrally brown, sort of browns and white sort of colorway. So essentially, I have a pound of acrylic I'm gonna need to spin at some point. And then back home, since I have the nano of the same wheel, I have half a braid of Teeswater. Get ready already. Good luck with groceries. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. Alright. I was like, why are you looking weird? Gotta go. I figured. Yeah. I'm usually like right after. Oh! That reminds me, I did not go eat during break. Oops. I literally had coffee right before I stream, which that was a thing I used to do all the time, and then my stomach be upset at me. And I'd be like, oh yeah. I should probably eat the food. I try not to have coffee on an empty stomach. Oops. Now maybe shove some. Coffee is not. I'm aware! But coffee does suppress the appetite, that's the thing. So I'd usually try to eat same time. This is just more of I forgot. Breakfast is just rice pudding. I heard you mention something about rice pudding while I was lurking about. And I was like, what? Rice pudding? What? What's happening? I'm very particular. Jesus, I can speak about pudding in general. I have to be in a particular mood because sometimes the texture of it can be off-putting. But yes, go ahead, foods. I will still be here. I have like another hour or so. I threatened to make some on Scratch after stream. Ooh. That is cool. And it's not really, well, it makes sense. It's rice pudding. Obviously, you should be able to make that from scratch. There we go. That consistency is kind of bleh on this thing. But I'm just like, as long as it's around the usual sock weight I spin, I should be fine. But I was mentioning this before, I do eventually want to spin thicker weight yarn. Yes, go have the foods and lurk. Thanks for raiding! Alright, and how about I don't do that? Also, yeah, it looks like it might be a little too much twist because I see it's starting to bunch in on itself. Veggie! Thank you for the resub! Hello! How goes? Also, that means I have to go grab my book over there, but thank you! Dear God, when I get back home, it's gonna be Subsquares forever. I appreciate you. I guess I need to go spin the sub wheel. Also, just a reminder, I did reset the currency, so everybody is starting from scratch. Da, 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 da. How goes? How was your Saturday? I hope all is good. And where's my damn pen? Here he goes. Ow. Alright, and to the wheel! Which I keep meaning to add more options to the damn wheel, but I don't. Let's see. Let's spin. Let's do the spins and stuff. This wheel is for anybody who subs or resubs to the channel, and they get a chance of getting some currency, and you get 10,000 floof. I really should adjust that. That's the thing I should have adjusted. I think I might adjust those numbers, so let's make that 1,000. Because I just reset the currency. No one needs 10,000 right now. I hope you don't mind. Apparently needed sleep. That is awesome. I can't sleep in. My body, like, refuses. It's, like, forever on school schedule, and I hate it. Alright. Veggie. Even though it says 10,000, I'm giving you 1,000 because I'm trying to not dump, like, a whole bunch of currency back into the pot because it's, like, I just cleared the damn currency for a reason. Alright. So I'm gonna adjust those numbers. Thank yous! Also, what color would you like for your sub square? Yeah, no, I figured. Alright, time to hide the wheel again. Alright, and go back to this wheel. And where art thou? Where art thou? I lost the thing I was about to. Oh, Streamlabs. I'm gonna go adjust that. That was one of the things I think I meant to fiddle around with during my slight break. I was not on Tuesday or Wednesday. Wheel. I'd rather adjust it now than wait later, because I'm gonna forget. Being the forgetful human that I am. Yes, that's what I want, but I want to adjust what it is. Oh, because I'm clicking the thing like a dumbass. And it's this thing. Alright. And... okay. And how about spin? Not spin, save. Alright, saved it. And cool. There we go. Teal. Depends if I have any teal left. If you do exclamation point colors, you should be able to get the listing of all the colors I have on there. Let me get you written down. Yay. Alright. Oh, how about I actually spell your username correctly? I just went into the regular spelling of zombie, and that totally didn't help me. That was mostly correct. Although I was about to add an underscore for no goddamn reason. Alright, oh, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to adjust the gain. I was about to say zoom, but it's the gain I need to adjust. Just a hair. Like midway. Alright, yeah. That should be good enough for now. Blue and silver. You got it. Blue and silver. Thank you again for that resub. I really do appreciate it. Alright, I got you written down. I am pretty sure I'm hovering at about like 20 sub squares I need to get done now, and I'm just like, ugh. Downside of not being able to bring the entirety of your yarn with you. Alright, let's go again. But it certainly seems like a good chunk of you guys are having like late mornings, which that is totally not a bad thing. I'm envious of you guys. I wish I was capable of doing that, but that is not the case. Like, the latest I've ever been up is not up. asleep till like 9:40 in the morning. That was like one time. Like literally, that was like say the end of my first semester ever of college. I think my body was like, I need a break. Which, as of this year, that was a decade ago. Getting to be about a decade ago. Which is kind of insane. Not sure how that happened. Come on. Depending on how this plies up, I'm honestly wondering if this will make a good shirt. Or this could do a cowl. It would be like a ridiculously colorful cowl. Oops, did not mean to press the thing. Although I think I was going to check to see if I needed to move the hook yet. But I don't think I moved the hook that terribly long ago, so... I don't think I should need to. Let's see. Hello. No. We could keep going like this. Alright. Alright, and then I have a feeling that should have been up there. Come on. Alright, and we cool. I honestly thought I would have a little bit more space on this wheel, considering this is supposed to hold 8 ounces, but at the same time, I tend to not spin evenly, so that also might be why. My bobbins are usually not that even, although I tend to stuff my bobbins too, so it probably would end up being that amount in the end, so doesn't matter. I might go over a little bit today because that break took a little bit long. Also, it's definitely very soothing to just sit here and spin, so that certainly helps too. I could have just stopped it and fixed that, but I'm a bit too stubborn. Also, Atomic Stacy was looking at fiber and I got so tempted, and I'm just like, you have enough yarn, not her, me. I I mean me. It's like I have enough fiber to spin. I don't need more fiber. I legitimately have fiber from my last birthday. That is almost a year ago, and I haven't spun it yet. I don't need more fiber. Not allowed. Legitimately not allowed at this point. Maybe once I get, like, say, at least halfway through it. Maybe. This is why I've been saying since, like, last year. Like, hey, I'm not gonna need to buy fiber the entirety of this year. And I was correct. I have a couple of them with involving silk. I can't wait to try on this wheel. But yeah, it's like you kind of lose yourself and it's like la 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 la. It's like, oh, I've been sitting here for a while, haven't I? Although at the same time, if you're like doing something like listening to a podcast, that makes it even worse. Because it's just like you can sit there and be entertained, and then it's just like, how long have I been sitting here again? Replace it with Floof. Yeah, I'm thinking like at some point I might just like only spin my sock yarn like down the line at this point. I'm not saying, you know, like maybe I could splurge with like indie dyer yarn, although their stuff is pricey. But considering, you know, they do the work themselves, I understand why. I still wince, but I understand. People should damn well get paid what their work is worth, which some people seem to have a hard time understanding. And also, I think I need to add that to the tangent thing. Yeah, tangent. Do I have that thing on? Wait, let me check if I have that on. It's in the counter thing. Yep. There we go. Alright, I think... Is it that or add tangent? No, I think it's... yeah. So I always forget how that works. No. I forget how you do. Damn it. Nope. I will come back to that. I looked up how to do it and I forgot. That's great. Ugh. This is why I should have things written down. But I thought I would remember, but I don't use it that terribly often. Does anybody know how to use the counter thing on Streamlabs chatbot? I'm forgetting. I basically added that for occasions when I just wander off topic, because that is a thing I do sometimes, so I figured. Tangent. Oh, that's how to check it, yeah. You have to add tangent, and I forget how to do the thing. Even though I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure I should be able to add it. So I don't remember how to bloody hell do it. I'd probably have to consult Google. I might do that next break, which is like another 5 minutes from now. Also, I should check if I should move the hook. I think I checked that earlier, but now I think it's about time I move this hook. Yeah, about time to move the hook now. Oh, let's not move that hook. Okay, why is this getting a little stuck here? It's a little bit hard to move. could be the fact I've only had this for like a couple weeks, so it's probably going to take a little time to make it easier to glide across the thing. Maybe. Tangent. No, that's still checking. I think you have to do something else. Yeah, that's still checking because there's a space between tangent and the plus. I'll just check it on Google. It's fine. And it's gonna be something. Google lied to me. Oh no. Yeah, it's something. It's something pretty close to that. It's just I don't recall right this second. So. Or it could be a. No, I don't think so. Because remember I did that without the space? I think it's because it had the space. That's why it did that the way it is. Plus, I don't have it set to be like a mod-only thing. So that shouldn't be the case either. Goodbye, yellow, I shall miss thee. At least in this braid. Ooh, let me... Okay, cool. I need to just a wee bit here. There we are. Enjoy breakfast! I'll probably be on break by the time you get back, if not just coming back from break. One or the other. Yeah, enjoy freedoms. Let's see. Let me pause and attach this next bit here. Also, I'm gonna have to cut another piece. Just a little bit. Make sure this attaches on here properly. Oh, and missed that little bob and. All right. Also, just a reminder to anybody who does the spinning things and wants to possibly join TDF. I believe the Discord for that should be coming up soon enough. Because there's going to be a Twitch team exclusively on Discord, given, you know, Ravelry's lack of help, to put it mildly, in regards to accessibility. So basically, it's going to be on Discord, which I am one of the moderators of that Discord. Also, for anybody curious about what TDF is short for Tour de Fleece. Basically, a casual floof spinning competition that happens every year alongside Tour de France. I believe it is going on from June 26th to about July 19th this year, or something along those lines. Obviously, someone correct me if I am incorrect. I believe that's the time span. Actually, I could check because I have the Discord there. That would be great. And where is it? Here. Alright. Give me a second. Oh, 18th. Okay, I was one day off. Alright. June 26th to July 18th. So that was one day off. Okay, good. Good, good. Yay! Yeah, basically casual competition. You can set your own goals, where basically it's like there's spin every day, spin on a spindle of some kind, you know, like say Turkish or top whirl or bottom whirl spindle. Spin sweaters quantity, so about 500 grams of floof for a sweater, and just meet your general goals. Like say if you want to, you know, finish spinning this thing, or you know, spin and ply certain fiber, you could set that as your goal. And there is the possibility for prizes if you do the thing. But honestly, it's mainly just very fun and awesome to see everybody's spinning projects going on. Yeah, once the Discord opens, if allowed, more than likely, I imagine mods might have invite power to invite people to join in there. If you want to hang out and or possibly participate in Tour de Fleece. Alright, and yeah, I will take my second break for today right now, so I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, probably less than 10 minutes, because my second break, not a second, my first break ran a little bit long, unintentionally, so I will be right back. If you want to possibly, more than likely I'm going to need another piece before I am done for today. Also, let's see, do I need to move the hook yet? Maybe. I can do a tiny bit more and then I'll need to move the hook forward just a hair. Hope you guys enjoyed your second break. Also, this reminds me, I need to work on that bit emote. Because, you know, anybody who has cheered like at least 1,000 bits in here, usually, or at least anywhere in Twitch, the channel allows for a bit emote, which I have one in mind, I just need to actually do it. I keep remembering to do it, and it's just like I end up working on other things. I do have Redbubble stuff to work on, although... Oh, I could possibly use that as a... Ideas. I have not put anything on YouTube for a while, so I could possibly use that as YouTube stuff and things. It's certainly an idea, although I definitely want to do more traditional art. It's just more easier for me to do the digital stuff. It's a lot less hassle on the setup. Okay, how about don't do that. Ooh, and I apparently need to turn down my gain some more. Whoops. Alright, it looks ridiculously bright. How about I can vary this video? Although, the thing is, my gain's not that high. I have to turn it down every so often during stream because I am sitting right next to a window, which is great for lighting, but also you kind of have to adjust for said lighting. It gets increasingly bright because this is on the western side, so the sun at this time of day is going to start being a lot more prominent on this side here, which you have to account for. Uh-oh, that's a lot thin. Whoops. No! That's gonna be an issue. This is like lace weight level thin, which is not what I was aiming for, but there are like a couple of tiny spots of that, if I'm not paying attention, that have happened. Alright, and also I think it's about time I move this hook now. Okay. There we go. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? I honestly don't. I might end up doing more spinning or working on art stuff. Depends. Alright, and there we go. Oops, damn it. This is what I mean. Sometimes will get the end off here if I end up spinning a little too thin, which is what's currently happening. And accidentally break it off like so. But luckily the end hadn't put any twist to it, so I managed to get that back on with relative ease. That usually doesn't happen to me as much with wool. Oh, I didn't look up that thing I meant to look up, did I? No, I did not. I needed to get up and stretch for a bit, which did happen. Which, to note, stretching is important because blood clots very much suck. Luckily, I've not had any experience that I know of with this, but yeah, very much a thing you don't want. Alright, so let me look up the thing quickly over here. Just give me a moment to check what that is. And let's see. Let's see. Adding. Storing labs counter. Counter. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, why did counter. I have this on my thing. I definitely should. Counter. Oh. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if that works. It shouldn't be sent to mod only. Okay, so that does work. Alright. Huh. Alright. And let's see. I should check the settings on that. Let's see. Okay. Font size. Yeah, maybe I should be able to add to that because I don't see an additional settings on there. Okay. So at least I know that's how that works. Awesome. Cool. Alright, back to spinning the floof. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that somehow wasn't broken or something. Although I don't think that's a thing I've ever seen actually broken on the bot. I mean, sometimes it doesn't pick up things like raids or hosts when it's on, which makes no sense. Although it's a lot better than, you know, Twitch forgetting how to count. Because for a while on the dashboard, Twitch dashboard, it kept telling me for everybody that it was people were raiding with a party of 1, even though in the alert it said, like, you know, whatever the actual number is. And it was just like, for at least a month, that's all it said. And it was like, Twitch, might want to fix that. Which they eventually did. But more than likely, I think they had just broken something. As usual, while trying to implement other things, but at the same time, I know that is like a thing with code. In general, it's like when you're trying to add things, you break something else. So it's just par with the course. Still very much annoying. There's nothing you can personally do as a streamer to fix it. So it's just stuck until, you know, they get to it. Alright, and 2 to 2. Watch this to see when I need to move. Oh, and that's about to be too thin. Let's fix that. Awesome. Also, I'm probably gonna need this up the next piece of fiber because I am running out of the one that's currently in my hand. Also, that is a good section of all black. Also, I have no clue why, but I have not been watching anything on Hulu. I don't know why. I have it sitting there and it's just like, you have a bunch of stuff you can watch, but it's just like, I just end up either watching YouTube stuff or just watching the TV. No, there are times where it's just like the TV's just general background. And I just have something else going. That is a thing I feel like I do a lot. Like have stuff as background while watching another thing or doing another thing. Come on. Because I would like the green separate from this, please and thank you. Alright, come on, just put more you. It is sometimes hard to get this fully separated. So there's like tiny bits of, you know, one color that I want on the other side of the thing. I just prefer to have the majority of the color on one side or another. Come on. Alright, that's that. But yeah, since now that we're out of yellow for this specific braid, it's gonna come off a lot more darker for the rest of the spin on this bit of floof here. Okay, yeah, that's it. The rest, it's just gonna be me a bit of nitpicking if I keep going. Alright, so yeah, that's the side, because I ended on this bit here. Alright, and alright, and attach you here and make sure that's going alright. There we go. So I'm gonna need to move the hook once again pretty soon. Well, if I said I should move the hook soon as I continue to spin there. Yeah. Yeah. About that. Let's move the hair forward. I'm trying to even this out as much as I humanly can. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I want to at least attempt to even out the bobbin. And hello there, frame drop. How are you doing? Long time no see. Although it's only a blip, it's fine. Okay. I have a lot of spinning to do between now and Tour de Fleece, but mainly it's gonna be me finish plying up the other acrylic that I have. I have a bit of acrylic hanging out on my larger spindle, which I had mentioned earlier. It's one of the largest size ones that Turtle Made has. I got it for my birthday last year, and that stuff is basically some Lions brand that I split apart. Lions brand homespun I basically split from the string casing that kept it together and spun that up. Which is an interesting process and came up with some relatively pretty yarn. So yeah, in the midst of plying that, but I'm gonna see about plying it on the wheel, which hopefully should be faster. I never really plied terribly much on the Nano just because it doesn't hold terribly much, facially speaking. Just because, you know, 2 ounces is not a lot on a wheel for spinning floof. Which that quickly had become my frustration of spinning with the Nano, but honestly, as a start wheel, the Nano is certainly a good buy, and it's not terribly expensive. The majority of electric wheels tend to be on the very much pricier side. And how about if I spelled that word properly? That'd be great.
Do you understand
there we
the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I'm just straight stumbling over my words today, and it's getting quite annoying. Really love it to stop. But yeah, what was I saying? Crap. But yeah, as a starter wheel, the Nano is certainly helpful. Especially to figure out, you know, how to do the spin. Plus, with the battery pack means you're not tethered to the wall. Oops, you might want to try that again. Yeah. Also, I adjusted the earnings a wee bit, so everybody won't be earning like as much. From winning the thing. Not terribly drastically less, but not be ridiculously point flashed in like 5 minutes either. Although I left the percentages for, like, you know, the likelihood of winning alone for now. Oh, also, anybody curious about spinning, Snyder Spindles, who makes some lovely spindles, streams here on Twitch from time to time. Is he on today? Normally he's on today, so if he does pop on, I might take you guys over there. Pending. Also, what the hell is that? Real weird. Alright. Fixed. Use of black. So yeah, I'll check on that later. Let me go shout out Snyder Spindles. Okay, why you disappear? I know I could definitely just stop this thing, but again, stubborn, so I don't want to. Although I am getting close to the end of this piece already, so I'm more than likely gonna have to. Snyder Scribbles. I hope I spelled the name correctly. Yes, I did. There we go. But yeah, definitely go and check him out. Fun to hang out with. Also, they've been playing around with making pens too, like wooden pens out of like the small scraps that they have sometimes of certain spindles, which is very, very cool, and they come out very, very pretty. And it's like, if I had the money, I damn well would buy one of those because they're pretty. Alright, and time to draft this piece that I've got going on here. Oh. Congratulations! You have one floof. Alright, you put 300 and that gave back. Alright, so 100 and... what? Oh, I think I know what that is. Yeah. I think I might have to adjust that earning amount just a wee bit more. Not terribly much. Congrats! There we go. No, you put 300, you got 765 back, so 365 actually you got. Double and, yeah. The thing is, I have it at like 100%, 100 and how much percent? 155%? Yeah, 155% I have it set at, so I might tweak a little bit. I'm trying to make sure currency doesn't inflate back too quickly. Can't be 465. You literally put 300 in. Wait, yes, never mind. I can math. Yes. You're right. Never mind. My brain was like, 225. Okay, so might just do 55. Okay. Yeah, because I have it in the bot set as 155%, so yeah. Let's see. Let me adjust just a hair. Where is it anyway? Mini games. There we go. It's just kind of hard to see it here. Just. Yeah. All right. So let's see. maybe 45. Why is it? Okay, I don't want it at that. I'm trying to have it go at 40. Thank you. Jesus. Regular. Da, da, da. And then, let's see. Maybe. Alright, yeah, that works. There we go. There, it has been tweaked again. Alright, we should be cool now. I'm taking a... And yeah, you said a good return, and it's like... Yeah, fair enough. Financing is hard. I am not math savvy. I'm like math. Alright. I can manage the simple stuff, but when it comes to the slightly annoying stuff, where I stumble, just a hair. But yeah, I think that way I had it set, I wasn't realizing it was basically, it was adding on to what you put in by like that, so yeah, that should help out things just a hair. Alright. Also, I have not been paying attention. I should check if this thing needs to get moved again. Alright, that's right here, right? Nah. Alright, we're cool. We're cool for a wee bit. It doesn't, yeah, that's what my issue is. But now I get it. But at the same time, I guess they kind of presumed that you would know that in the first place because it would defeat the purpose if you didn't get your buy-in back upon, you know, winning. Alright, also that is ridiculously thin. Let's fix that. Or that bites me in the ass. Do, 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 do. The thing is, not like a huge amount of people use it, so it's not gonna completely screw with everyone's currency, but either way it's fixed now, so it doesn't matter. It isn't yeah. But most of the stuff that I have, like points wise, I'm probably gonna adjust a tiny bit. Now that currency shouldn't get ridiculously high now. Which also means, you know, giveaway stuff is not gonna cost as much, by the way. Oh, so I need to poke, I believe, One Love. They have not messaged me about the stuff they want for the giveaway yet. I already sent out the other stuff. I just... That bad? Really sure, but hello. Welcome. How are you? I believe you came in the raid with Atomic Stacy. Hope your Saturday is going well. I am here spinning some acrylic floof currently. The name of the game today. It's ugh. Hopefully it's not a lot that you need to get downloaded. Passed out from... No, you're fine. You are totally fine. It'd be like that sometimes. Also, oops, how about I don't split that? Hopefully in that nap, it was 2 a.m. Now it's... Oh, yeah, that would do it. What part of the world are you in since... Okay. Actually, scratch that. I have an idea of what part of the world you're in. Because if it's that point in the morning, that usually means Japan, Australia, those areas of places. Why am I thinking Singapore? Would Singapore be in that area of the time zone? I think so. My geography is not the best. Yes, welcome, and thank you for joining us at this ridiculously early hour. Australia. Okay, I figured Australia land. I sometimes get an Australian who lurks from time to time, which I find incredibly sweet, and at the same time it's like, but it's stupid early. Please don't. Also, do you happen to do any sorts of crafting? Not required to hang out here, but I'm curious. Thank you! I appreciate the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay here. I presume you were dead asleep while I was doing the introduction. So basically, variety caster of a ridiculous amount of things. Those things including knitting, crocheting, spinning, weaving, chainmail, digital traditional art, sometimes games, usually Stardew Valley, but I do branch out. Now that my computer can actually handle doing things and not completely losing its mind. If you happen to enjoy any of these things, really feel free to hang out. Usually on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at about 12:30 p.m. my time zone to about 3:30 p.m. Although I am thinking of adjusting. Like I might start like half hour later in the future, so about a 1 to 4 time frame for my time zone. I'm not sure how that would work out for you. Okay, it's about past 3:30 right now, and it's 5:30 for you a.m. So I'm guessing that would later to be about 3 to 6 a.m. Yeah, for Australia. Ow. Yes, also VODs help, but I know some people come to Twitch for the social aspect, so that doesn't help. But still, yeah. So I've been getting on here a little bit late, so I figured the half-hour adjustment will help make me not be late. Although I know it's my stream, I can show up when I want, but I like to not be late, so that is a thing. Welcome back! I'm hanging out here for like another, 10-15 minutes. Got my, yay! Congrats! I think, yeah, my yarn is showing up today, back home. Ugh. If I had known, I would have just got shipped down here. Oh well. But yay, I'm getting your yarn. We got through the rest of the yellow involved in this braid, so it is basically a bit darker tones throughout the rest of this, which so far that. Yes, the swish. Let me show you how much braid we have left. Yay! So yeah, I have this much floof left. Not a lot. I think I might finish this, not today, but certainly sometime this week. If I just spend like a day or two. $85. Almost there! Oh my god. I'm sorry. You sound like me when things take forever. It's just like... Alright, so let's see how that works now. Oh, so let me actually split this in half before I do that. Because some people, like Stacy, I see sometimes, like, just does directly from the braid, although I imagine it might be because it's more, not pencil rolling, but a bit thinner. But for me, I have to split it in half, or else it becomes quite unmanageable for me to spin, and it's annoying. Also, thank you. Aww. I appreciate that. I say floof, it's fiber. That's just what I happen to call it. But floof is also string currency, which you can bet in channel. You can check it by doing ! yarn and see how much you have. I recently cleared everybody's points and adjusted, so everybody's not gonna have it terribly much. But should mass a considerable amount the longer you hang out in here. Ta-da! Yeah, like I said, not a ton, but an alright amount the longer you hang out here. Which I might do it as a thing, like every couple of months, like, you know, clear out the currency and start afresh to avoid it getting like too high. Yay! Which also that currency gets used for giveaways and that sort of stuff. So it's certainly a good idea to hold on to it from time to time. But you can also cash it out for, you know, various things available. Sometimes digital, sometimes traditional stuff and things. Oh, so I keep meaning to add more tiers to the ranks, but I don't know what to add. I'll need to figure that out. I want to add a couple more ranks there. Oh, don't you mean 15? Because she was literally betting the last night I had that thing available, and it's just, she kept winning, and I was just like, please stop. I was like, this is why I'm adjusting my damn currency. Also, I adjusted the winning amount from the minigame, because that also apparently was a little too high. It was just more of the fact that I didn't realize that it was taken into account that you'd be getting your original amount back. So the win was also a little bit on the inflated. Oh, you did? I didn't even see. Macaron, hello! Long time no see. I was just thinking I haven't seen you in a bit. Okay, 555. I still had, okay, at that point in time, okay. Yeah. I thought you meant today, I was so confused. I thought I turned that off, ignore that. I swear to God I turned that off. Why is that on? Granola, I hope you are having a good Saturday. I'm spinning Floof and also... Alright, yeah, this looks like it should be enough for me to move this hook just a smidge. There we go. Alright, and time for me to turn down the gain once again, even though there's not much gain terribly left to turn it down to, because this is literally getting closer and closer to being no gain whatsoever, which is usually how it works. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, it's just things I'm trying not to add like everything on there, because I feel like it might end up being too much. There's such a thing as too much stuff sometimes, but yeah, I know sometimes people like to have sound effects and stuff and things in there too. Come on. Come on, and... Okay. Do. Alright, so let me double check. Oh, okay. Alright, so I might stay on until 4, so give it another 18 minutes. And then I will definitely head off, because 4 is usually, for the most part, my absolute stopping point in most cases, so yeah. 18 more minutes shouldn't hurt. Come on. That'd be a solid. Add what? Yeah. Yeah. Which this also reminds me I'm probably going to go through all my commands and see what I can possibly get rid of, because there's a bunch that not many people use, although they do come in handy. But I feel like for some people who happen to have stuff like Franker Face Z and all that stuff, those commands can be a wee bit redundant. So, yeah. Might see about scrapping a couple of those. Not as many people need uptime command. Which that has been a thing that hangs out in there. Yep. 3 hours, 8 minutes, and 57 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I know, I'm just over the 3-hour mark. Yeah, I've had that for a while. I'd say at least 2 years. Probably longer than that. Although there's one I want to do to give, like, everybody... Allow other people to give other people in channel points. So I am trying to figure that out. But thank you. I draw those myself, actually. Which also the point on the emotes, it is an aspiration of mine for this year to possibly have that last... Jesus fucking Christ. You did not? Thank you. So that happened. One way to get me to say swear words. Do that, evidently. Although, again, it's not like I swear. Even though I'm an adult channel, I try to minimize on the swearing, but what the actual fuck, dude. Thank you. Also, that reminds me, I just purchased the microphone. Should be here somewhat soon, by the way. Yeah, Macaroon is delightfully helpful and generous person who helps out the stream by tipping at times. I don't believe they stream, but I appreciate you. Also, that means we have a giveaway since we have the tip goal. What is happening? My brain is like, what do? Brain is like, what do? What's happening? Also, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with the giveaway now. Also, I'm gonna have to adjust, since I know not everybody has like a ton of points. So I would say 5 points per ticket should be fine. And let's see. Let's make this like 20 points. 20 minutes for this one. How many tickets? Next tickets, I'd say 10. So yeah, 10, 5, 50. Maybe 20 at absolute most. That'll get you 100. So, yeah. Alright, so 5, let's see. Alright, how about this? I'm gonna give away a sticker, a small size sticker from my Redbubble shop, which, if anybody's not familiar, give me a second. I tried the, oh, that's weird. PayPal is fine, so I'm not sure why. Maybe the connection went weird, but thank you. It's been a while since I've met my bit goal too, so very much appreciate that. Where? Let me go find Redbubble. That would be helpful. But yeah, that's my Redbubble shop, which if people are not familiar, Redbubble is basically a place where people like myself can possibly upload. Okay, why is that doing that? Hold on. I just got an error from Redbubble about it. Is it me? Or is the website having a moment? Let me go straight to Redbubble main site and see if that's okay. So the main site is fine. Alright, yes. Okay, so I guess that was just a weird blip. Okay, fine. But yeah, that is actually, I think, the most bits anyone has ever given me at one time. Alright, so that link should work, and basically, what I do is upload my various digital art onto there, and it gets printed onto various things like, you know, cups, coasters. Box are a thing, puzzles, but you really need like a really large piece for a puzzle. And I don't think I've done a piece that large digitally to warrant that. But yeah, t-shirts, whole bunch of stuff. Also masks too. Masks are a thing. The one filtered ones. So let me see. I love I said I was gonna get out here in like 10 minutes. I'm like, that's not happening anymore. But I appreciate you. Anybody who wants to enter the giveaway, once I get this started, let me see. Let's bubble shop. Okay. All right. Basically, you have to do exclamation point raffle and a number between 1 and 20 for a chance to win. Which I'm gonna have that go for like 20 minutes and not be terribly long. Which again, I am limited to size small, but you can have it in any finish you would like. Also, obviously, feel free to check your currency amount before you enter, but everyone should be able to enter. Words. I know host gives you like 30 and follows. That's the thing you can't do. I tried to get it to work and it wasn't working. I need to go tinker around on the bot with that, unfortunately. Although, if you do want to, you can possibly, if you happen to win and want to give your prize to somebody else, I will allow it on this occasion. Not that I disallow that at any point, but yeah, I'm specifically stating I'll allow it in regards to this giveaway in question. But yeah, you can't give, unfortunately. I need to figure that out. I know that's a thing you can do in Deepbot. A deep bot is like $9? Not nine, it's like $5 a month. I think I cleaned out. Oh no. I'm not sure. Not terribly, unless I missed it because, you know, that happens from time to time. Yeah. Just a reminder, each ticket is 5 floof, just because, given I had readjusted the currency. So 20 tickets is 100 floof. Normally my threshold is a lot higher than that, but I figured on this occasion I can keep it as low as humanly possible. I would have done like a 1-for-1, but I figured that might have been too low. Precise Mage, hi! And thank you for entering. If anybody wants to check their floof before entering, do ! yarn and you should be able to see how much floof that you currently have. Oh, Crafty, hello, hello! Want to go cut things for it? You're fine. You are totally fine. I figured you wandered off to do something, so it's cool. Considering how much I lurk in your channel and just wander off and don't come back sometimes, I am like the last person offended. I promise you. Alright, so also I have not been paying attention because my brain is still like, what the fuck happened? Such is my life, I guess. Also, for anybody curious, those bars, the one filled now, being the bit bar, and the other one being the tips, basically I usually have those available for, you know, helping out the stream and or being able to do stuff like giveaways, like these. Which once you hit the goal, I usually have for a giveaway. And I don't have a cap. Biscuits. Don't make me hungry. Oh, I forgot food again. I was supposed to eat food. I literally had coffee before stream and I forgot. You're welcome. Considering what time it is almost 6 a.m. for you. Go back and get the sleeps. I appreciate you hanging out with me as much as you have. Hoping to see you again next time. Well, I said when it's not ass o'clock in the morning, but no matter what, given where you are, it's gonna be. Why? Because I forgot. Also, coffee makes me not hungry for a while. I forgot. Plus, I usually just get up and stretch and do the things, and then I'm just like, oh, there goes my break. Because you know my breaks are like 5-10 minutes mostly. Unless, you know, someone's like, hey, go do this thing, and it's like, why? Oh god. Is that a warning? Finger, hold on. Hold on. Automod is... That's why I keep... Yeah, you're fine. Automod is stupid. Although I don't have the flag, like, seriously high. But it tends to not like that word. Yeah, I have crackers. Crackers are in the pantry. It's just I forgot. This is why I try to eat something the same time I have coffee, because this is how I am at times, especially considering it does not like the word finger. Because when someone says like fingering yarn, the bot tends to flag it, flock it. Ugh. But yeah, I mainly just have it up because trolls are stupid. Although I don't usually have like a serious problem with trolls. Not yet. Knock on wood, even though this is probably plywood, but I don't care. Well, actually, no, this is actual wood. I like. Oh god. I have been warned. That is not a thing that happens terribly often in here. Type trains. Also, I should check how long the giveaway has. Probably another 10 minutes. I put 20 minutes for it. But let me actually check while I sit here and blab like so. Let's see. Alright, we have 12 minutes and 20 some odd seconds left in the giveaway. If you feel like joining, just do exclamation point raffle a number between 1 and 20. If you feel like checking your floof, do exclamation point yarn, and you will see how much floof that you have in the channel currently, which everybody should be able to enter because the threshold number is low. Each ticket costs 5 floof, and the max amount will cost you 100 floof. Currently, Kaldar, Jane Wayne, and Prismatic Mage are the only ones entered. The surprise will be a small sticker from my Redbubble shop, which, let me put the link in there again so you can check out the stuff. I say size small because the small size is very much large enough as it is. Tantel, hello! Yeah, the acrylic stuff that I'm still spinning, which I'm actually getting pretty close to being done finally spinning the sprayed. Like, probably will finish sometime this week if I keep at it. Yeah, reset the currency. So everybody's starting out just a shade low. Because inflation was ridiculous. So I adjusted. Also, I'm going on a little bit longer just because macaroon granola, oh god, I can speak, had so kindly hit the bit goal in one shot, so that happened. So it is giveaway time. Oh, so I've been painter. Okay, no, I should be fine. Yeah. I can go a little bit more and then I should be able to move this hook again. Also, I'm surprised everything else didn't come out of the cup when you drop that ridiculously large bit in there. Ooh, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese sounds good. Also, I keep opening that. God damn it. I keep accidentally opening Microsoft Word when I mean to click on OBS because they're next to each other. And it's like, that is not what I wanted. Don't need Microsoft Office. I honestly should take that off of here. I don't need it. Yes, let me unpin that from the taskbar. Let's just make my life much easier. I don't need that in my life. Unless I'm typing things. Alright, and let's see, how's it going? Let's do time-wise on this giveaway. Alright, 8 minutes and 20 some odd seconds. We got till this giveaway is up. Did you raffle be Australian overseas ship stuff? Yeah, I figured. I totally get it. Yeah, overseas shipping is a nightmare. So I understand, because I know sometimes for people in other countries it's like shipping costs as much as the thing you're sending. So that's a thing. And also this is why I sometimes like to do like digital items, so basically people don't have to worry about the shipping costs too. And also I'm trying to think of maybe possibly doing stuff and like say, you know, sending a sticker in an envelope, so all I would need is to like do a stamp or something. All the, yeah. That is completely and utterly fair. And I think I might, at this rate, need to cut another piece of fiber. I might have to slow down the wheel a little bit, maybe. I don't want to have to cut another piece of fiber for the end of stream going on today. And in relation to floof stuff and things, if you guys think this is colorful, I had won some floof last year's Tour de Fleece, despite my wheel deciding it hate me, the Nano, and because I had the 1.0 Nano. Not to say, again, not required. Tips and subs and all that stuff is not required. I do appreciate it, but anybody just hanging out here and, you know, chatting with me or lurking is all I can ask. But yeah, I super appreciate you guys. Because just like PBS, couldn't do this without you guys. I'm like the adult version of PBS to a degree. Oh gosh. I feel like I should have the thing like where it's like, how did it go? It's been forever since I watched PBS. Brought to you by viewers like you. Oh god. For the future now, by Aunt May. Yeah. I mean, if I could possibly send you mine, but I know shipping and stuff. Although technically, Keldar has dibs. Keldar asked if I was giving away mine, the Nano. Which honestly, I might. Alright, giveaway should be closing pretty soon. I just, nice. I actually went into crochet first, but I knit a lot more than I crochet. Although the sub squares that I mentioned before are basically crocheted granny squares. So that is a thing, which you'll probably see in the next upcoming weeks. Because I have many sub squares to do. Which, that is a nice pattern problem to have. Looking at the 6 or the... Might try to... Huh. Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to save up. Yeah, 6 is actually pretty nice for the price point, because this is about similar, if not about the exact same as a Woolmaker's Bliss, which, if some of you know Freckled Fiberworks, lives here on Twitch. He has a Woolmaker's Bliss, and that's about 300 the last I checked. I would have to check again, because, you know, pandemic pricing means the price could have changed and I don't know. But that's usually about where it falls. But yeah, honestly, one of these is mainly for space reasons, because, you know, I don't have space for a traditional wheel. Alright, and... Alright, 2 minutes left. Also, I believe Rogue's channel might be auto-hosting me, possibly? I am not entirely certain, I believe so. And... Alright, and let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay, that's what that was. Okay. I want to make sure I was not missing anything. I got my... Ah! Oh yeah, I think I've seen those before. Maybe once or twice. But yeah, I've certainly got a good chunk of this done today. Which, for anybody curious, this is what I currently have left. Okay, that's the wrong side. This is currently what I have left right now, and I'm just like, but how did that happen? I think the other day I was like, it's gonna take forever. It was probably 2 weeks ago when I thought that, but it feels like the other day. And now it's just like, just this bit. You mean other than helping to moderate it? Although I think that shouldn't be terribly difficult. I don't think there's gonna be like too much crazy in that aspect. Also, me and 3 other people. It is not just me, not even remotely. And I am happy to help. Alright, giveaway has ended. But yes, in addition to moderating, I'm thinking about possibly spinning that sparkly bat that I won from last year, which I think I was talking about before and then got sidetracked, because this is what I do and why I have that tangent thing. Alright, so giveaway has ceased, no one can enter, and let's see who wins. Even though Keldar has the max amount of tickets, it is possible somebody else can win, because that has happened before. Let's see who wins. Oh, Keldar wins. In this instance. Numbers do rule the day. Congrats! Obviously, feel free to PM me in Discord about which sticker you want. But thank you guys for entering, and thank you, Macaroon, for giving the bits in order to allow for said giveaway. Which officially I don't have a cap on like giveaways for the bar, so if someone ever, did it again, I wouldn't be against it, but at the same time, I feel like me saying that is going to invite trouble. Of the good kind, but invite trouble. So I'm just like, there is no cap, but please don't overdo it. But congrats! If you need a link to the shop, totally feel free to ask me. I'm pretty sure you poked at it before. Oh gosh. Let's see. What's P-side? Okay, I'll... Yep. Oh gosh. I foresee crazy in my future, of the fun kind. Alright, so I'm gonna attach this, and then I'm gonna see who we can raid, because there is... Oh my god! I will pay shipping. Awesome. So, Crazy Sherbet, actually. I had a feeling that's why you were asking. But that is really kind and generous of you. So, Crazy Sherbet, totally feel free to check out the shop and pick which sticker you would like to pick from me. Size small, but it can be whatever finish you want. There is matte, shiny, and transparent? Yeah, transparent is the other one for the finish. I still need to finish that blanket that you commissioned me for like forever ago. Like, I'm still in the midst of squares. It is terrible. It's been about 2 years. I feel so bad. Ugh. I appreciate you guys. Alright. Let's reset this. Yes, I would like to reset the thing. That's why I said that. Alright. Book. Let me get this written down. And... These shall be... I still have stuff to send you too, because like keychains and everything, which I might just send a whole bunch of stuff when I get back, so... And then wait for later. No more spin it. The thing is, it's just making the squares. And she said she would sew it up herself, so... And it's 100 squares, it's not a ton. It's just more of just me sitting down and actually getting shit done, is what the problem is. Which is not always difficult. Also, I have Floof on me. Eesh. Boo, internet being a weirdo. Oh. It's fine for us, so yeah, definitely your internet. Okay, so Crazy Sherbet. Let's see. Red bubble sticker. And let me note June. Fit goal. Okay, so I have that written down. It now looks like, oh god. Yeah, 160 is hell on earth. Biscuits. Tell me how those go. Biscuits are awesome. Also, let me actually go and check and see who we can, possibly raid. You guys have been lovely, although let me actually attach this first before I do that, which shouldn't take me terribly long. But then I can see who we can go and raid. It is playing. That is the main part. And I'm sorry your internet tanked that it decided that you ain't me. And 160 pixels is the only way. But I have not seen Pirates of the Caribbean in a really long time. There, hello! Indeed it is. It's a plethora of colors. How you doing? How goes your Saturday? I literally said I was just gonna attach the piece onto here, and look at me just spinning. I swear to God. Oh, my phone's all the way over there. That is not helpful. I guess I can look on the thing and see who is on. On my... Oh. Yeah, that would do it. Alright, I swear I will stop. Yeah, can't stop, won't stop, evidently. Alright, let me go and see if we can go and bloody raid. Let's see, I don't think she should be on yet. Yeah. Although, let me see. Nah. Alright, show more. Lego Harry Potter. Oh, Lioness is doing makers and crafting. So let me actually head over there. Let's see and mute. Oh wait, tab's already muted. Okay, good. This is why I do the things. Also, what is that? Your gifts up. Yes, I'm aware. Alright, it looks like she's doing like a tiny room thing, which is really, really cool. And that's some of the things I have not really played around with. I don't need any more crafts, and yet they keep happening, but yeah, we don't need any more crafts. It's really, really cool. So, it's been for, no. I still haven't eaten since I've gotten here, so no, we are not doing that. Also, we are almost at 4 hours. I really should go. I love and appreciate you guys. Yeah, so I think we'll head over to Linus. I do. Alright, but yes, thank you guys for the follows. Sonic Stacy, thank you for your raid. Veggie, thank you for the resub. Macaroon, thank you seriously for those bits. I seriously do appreciate it. Crazy Sherbet, thank you for the follow. Mama Bear, the Mama Bear, thank you for your follow. Spicy Eggnog, thank you for your follow. Mark Songs, thank you for your follow if you're still hanging out here. I will be back again Tuesday, usual time. I don't have a live Discord link, but I'd be happy to PM you a link if you would like to the Discord. There should be about a 10-minute wait period before you're able to say anything, because that is a thing. Because trolls are morons. But other than that, you'll be able to chat and do the things. Let me do this and set up this raid. Crazy Sherbert, I will whisper you that Discord link, so you should be able to hop in on the Discord. Yeah, I don't leave a live link just for the reason of trolls. No problem. But yes, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Uh, Stay safe, obviously, wash your hands and all this stuff. And see you again soon. Bye. Oh, also for anybody who has not done a raid before, a raid is basically where I take everybody who is so kind to hang out here over to someone else's channel who happens to be doing a bunch of other things and just bring a lot of hype. So let me set this up here. If you would like, you can use this raid call. I really need to change that, but I just have no idea what the bloody hell to use as that raid call. So I just leave it as that for right now. Oh dear God. I'm sorry, I'm leaving, but hello, you can join us on this raid here. And hi. I'm sorry. We've been a bit overtime today. Wrong screen. Hi, I'm sorry. We've been a bit overtime today, but I appreciate the raid. I hope your stream went well. And I hope you can possibly stop by another time. What is today? What is happening? But yeah, I literally have the raid going now, so that is a thing. I appreciate you and hope things went well. Thank you for the follow as well. Today has turned out to be a lot. But yeah, so you can come along with us with the raid. You can copy and paste this raid call here.